Well, it finally happened. Nintendo announced the new Switch model, but some Nintendo fans are finding it to have more cons than pros. We also have a Sony State of Play coming up this week, and a new RoboCop game was just announced. What year is it? This is your Daily Fix. Nintendo has just revealed its long-rumored new model of Switch, and it's called the Nintendo Switch OLED model. It will be released on October 8th and will cost $50 more than the launch model at $350. The new machine, which many had taken to calling the Switch Pro over the past year or so, features a larger 7-inch OLED screen, although the size of the console is unchanged. It also sports a wider adjustable base stand, better speakers, double the internal storage at 64 gigs, and a wired LAN port on the dock. Oh, and it comes in white. What the Nintendo Switch OLED model doesn't offer is 4K TV output or improved game performance. The new screen, while providing a nicer picture contrast, still has 1280 by 720 resolution. Battery life remains the same as the improved base Switch model from 2019 at an estimated 4.5 to 9 hours. It's kind of a big spread, I think. Although the OLED screen may allow for an even longer battery life. So, to be clear, these changes will only affect your handheld Switch experience. Nothing will change while playing in docked mode. Metroid fans may have noticed that October 8th release date is the same day as Metroid Dread, but no bundle for the OLED Switch has been announced, and in fact it isn't up for pre-order as of the time of this taping. A trailer for the new model shows yet to be released games like Metroid Dread, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, and Splatoon 3, but I don't think any of it is new footage. So it's nice to have the new model officially revealed, but some are a little disappointed in the lack of true Pro features. A report from Bloomberg earlier this year stated that in addition to the 7-inch OLED screen, the new model would support 4K output in docked mode and a new NVIDIA chip for better graphics and faster processing. But it turns out the OLED model will be exactly as powerful as the 2017 launch Switch and cost more than an Xbox Series S. But that lack of power isn't keeping the Switch on shelves. It's been the best-selling console in the US for 30 months in a row. Do you plan on getting the Nintendo Switch OLED model? Now is when you let me know down in the comments. Drifting from Switch to PlayStation, Sony has announced that a 30-minute State of Play will take place this Thursday, July 8th at 2 p.m. Pacific. Excited to see more of Horizon Forbidden West, the next God of War, and maybe the new stuff in Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut? Well, this showcase will focus on Deathloop, indie games, and third-party titles. Those looking forward to Deathloop will be treated to a 9-minute look at the PS5 timed exclusive. It does make sense that Sony would want to put this game in the spotlight. It's out in a couple months, and since Sony sat out another E3 recently, Deathloop didn't get any attention, despite being published by Bethesda, which of course was at E3 alongside Microsoft. Now, Sony was very clear in saying that this State of Play will not include updates on the next God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, or the next generation of PlayStation VR. Although it did say to stay tuned throughout the summer and it will have more updates soon. As for what indie games we might see this week, an update on Stray, Cat Among Robots Simulator, Stray is probably in order. There's also Kena Bridge of Spirits coming in August. Once again, that State of Play is this Thursday, July 8th at 2 p.m. Pacific. And last up today, RoboCop Rogue City, a first-person shooter based on the original RoboCop trilogy, has been announced and will come to consoles and PC in 2023. Developed by Terminator Resistance dev Teon, RoboCop will put you in the big silver boots of Alex Murphy and will tell a brand new story set in the RoboCop universe. RoboCop is an action classic and one of the absolute best 80s action movies. It's a typical Paul Verhoeven mixture of ultraviolence and dystopian satire. But before we get too excited, I just want to remind everyone that Terminator Resistance got a 4 from IGN. Here's hoping RoboCop turns out better. I've always liked the 1988 RoboCop arcade game from Data East, and this was news to me, but there was actually a RoboCop game released for PS2 and Xbox in 2003 with this hilariously terrible box art. I'm Jamin Hatfield, and that is your fix for July 6th. I'm going to get back to playing Grifflands on my PS5. For all your gaming news, stay tuned to IGN.
Now